Episode 2 of the Mind Roam. Wow.
Well, what
going
an
on?
intro, Keith.
Yeah, I know, I kind of blanked. Intros are hard. So what's going on, Nate?
Alright, we're just getting into it. Alright, well, first off, just want to say thanks for everyone who listened to the first one. Got some pretty good feedback, and they're super easy to do, so I think we're going to keep on doing them, and just kind of random. I just like talking about random stuff with you and make it a good series, so
Oh, yeah.
got a couple topics today.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna lean more towards music choices, and I think in this episode, well, Nate just came over today and was like, I got top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, and I was not prepared. So how we're gonna switch this is Nate's gonna put his top 10s for all these music categories, and then I'm gonna react or say my piece on what I think, and then maybe in another episode we'll do my top 10s for everything, and then Nate will react. So
yeah, so I made this list like super late at night just because I was just bored and I needed, I don't know, something to write or do. So I pretty much have like majority of every genre here. Got a couple unique ones too, but
what are we gonna start with?
So
that's the real question.
So okay, we'll go from the top here. So it's top 10 rap hip hop artists.
Rap hip hop?
So this one, like, it was really, really hard to do because there's so many artists I listen to, and there's a lot of old rap and new rap. So I just kind of did like the present ones that I have right now, and they're not really in order, but some of them are, but this one's not. So so Denzel Curry is one. Travis Scott, Drake, Logic, Meek Mill, Kanye West, Chief Keef, J. Cole, Pop Smoke, and then A$AP Rocky.
That's rap hip hop.
Yeah.
Your top 10. Okay,
Yeah.
wait, what's the top 3 again? Who's in
Top 3? It always changes on me, but I think definitely number 1's Denzel Curry, just because he, like, as an artist, like, he's just so different and unique, and he's branched, like, I don't know, his interests, like, branched off so differently. Like, he can do metal, he can do rap, he can do lyrical stuff, he can do trap stuff. So I think he is, like, overall probably my favorite. And then Travis Scott, he's obviously, every song he makes is a banger, so gotta do Travis Scott number 2. And then number 3 was so hard. I put Drake, but it's probably Chief Keef for me, just because I have so much of his music downloaded on my phone, like all his mixtapes, all his albums. So that's probably like my top 3. But
okay, all right.
Honorable mentions, Logic, always gotta represent.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, like, if I told you this, but like listening to his last album was like insane for me, because it just brings back the old Cottage vibes. And first album we listened to is Incredible True Story Together. And like it just brought back so many memories because it's so similar to how it's like created. So anyways, that's top 10 rap.
That's hard. I think, I don't know, definitely with our hockey guys who are listening,
I got a country.
I don't know.
I got a country one going.
Country's coming soon. Stay tuned.
All right, so my next one is top 10 underrated rap artists, because I feel like too many people just listen to the mainstream rap, and most of those guys are pretty much mainstream. But anyone, please check these guys out. Super underrated. Super.
Wait, so this is top 10 underrated?
Yeah, this is underrated rap hip hop.
Oh, okay.
So we got Dave East, Freddie Gibbs, Anonymous, Casey Veggies, Vic Menza, Jazz Cartier, J-Rock, Saba, St. John, and Troy Ave. So you probably don't know too many of those guys, but I think that's a pretty healthy, underrated list.
Also, anyone listening, feel free to comment your top 10s for any music genre.
Yeah, please.
That would be, I'm curious to know, because again, these are Nate's, and I'm not huge into rap.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but
honestly, I made this list because on TikTok I see all these, do I have aux or whatever, and I see so many people like, oh, Polo G's the GOAT or whatever, right? So I don't know. It's
This is our rage comeback.
yeah. It's I mean obviously respect to all those guys, but I feel like there's so many. It's such a touchy topic, but
Yeah, getting emotional.
yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Starting to get sad.
Tear down my face. All right, so now country.
Okay, big drum roll for Nate's top 10 country playlist. What everyone's waiting for.
All
You have a
right.
lot of ears on you right now.
Yeah. It was tough, but I narrowed it down. Morgan Wallen, obviously number one.
Wait. This is top 10 in order, one being the best.
Oh, in order? Okay.
In order.
I could probably do in order.
Oh,
for
do you
this
have
one.
them in order?
No, I don't, but I could probably do it.
Okay. Improv.
Yeah, so Morgan Wallen number one, and then probably Kenny Chesney number two. John Party number three.
Okay.
Florida Georgia Line. Reclaws, Luke Combs, Sam Hunt, Luke Bryan, Cole Swindell, I think that's his name. I just recently listened to him. He's pretty sick. And then Zach Brown Band.
Zach Brown Band's at the bottom, eh?
Yeah, he made my
Wow.
top 10 though.
Okay, alright. That's respectable.
Yeah. And then what else we got? So we got rock artists. I don't really listen to much rock, but
I do, so I'm curious to see this.
I got some of the greats in here, so yeah, okay, so Metallica number one. I should have put this in my metal one, but I think they're still pretty much a rock band.
Oh, Metallica's that's hard
It's like
stuff.
hard rock, yeah. And then Motley Crue right after that. That's still pretty hard.
Jeez.
Rush.
I'm curious to see what you got in metal.
Yeah, I know. Well, you probably don't know the metal ones, but so yeah, Metallica, Motley Crue, Rush, Greta Van Fleet, Van Halen, Eagles, Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, and then I put the Beatles in there.
Okay, that's respectable.
And
That's super
when I was making them, like, is the Beatles like a rock band? And I guess they would
Oh,
be considered a rock
100%.
band.
They
but
are
it's like
the
classic, right?
classic rock, yeah. But still rock.
Yeah. I could have made a whole nother list, but okay, alternative artists. I got Red Hot Chili Peppers, Coldplay. I put Machine Gun Kelly in here because I know he's a rapper, but his new stuff is super good alternative music. Oasis. The Glorious Sons is pretty sick to check out. Nirvana, The Killers, Arctic Monkeys, Green Day, and Blink-182.
Okay. These are definitely respectable
Yeah.
choices.
So, okay, you'll hate this list. So it's the metal and hard rock artists, top 10. Marilyn Manson, number one. Rage Against the Machine. Probably Pantera. Did I say? Yeah, Slipknot. Sum 41, Godsmack. Royal Blood. 3 Days Grace, Alice in Chains, and then Ozzy Osbourne.
Those are so hardcore. Like I can't listen to that stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in, I don't even know. It's just weird.
Yeah, it is. Well, here's the thing with like metal, I can't listen to it in the summertime. Like that's like country vibes. But then like when it's metal, like something like or winter, I can listen to like metal music or like when I'm working out. But yeah.
Maybe when I'm working out, if a super hardcore metal song comes on,
Yeah.
maybe I'll be like, okay, I'll let it play. But other than that, I just can't with that. Nope.
Yeah.
Not
Honestly,
one
like
bit.
sometimes when I listen to Slipknot, it scares me. So.
Yeah, I'm like, oh geez, who am I becoming?
Okay, and then last one's top 10 pop artists.
Top 10 pop. Okay.
This was like I had trouble making this because I don't really listen to too much pop, but Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, Harry Styles / One Direction,
Okay.
Darren Oates, like I gotta put that in pop. And then I just kind of went like rapid fire here, like Lumineers, Post Malone, if you count him as a pop artist, Bruno Mars, Khalid. I put Rihanna in there. I don't know. I was just like, I
You're
literally,
choking.
I choked up. I was literally like looking up like famous pop artists. So then I put Rihanna and then The Weeknd, even though it's R&B. But yeah, that's my list, man.
That's the list, eh?
That's the list.
I feel like just because I'm huge, like I know The Rock in and out,
Yeah.
so I feel like The Rock was respectable, but there was some greats that needed to be in there.
Yeah, man.
But you also you haven't listened to all of them.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I think that's a pretty good list.
Yeah, I'll be
definitely.
curious.
Yeah,
I'll be curious
comment
to see.
down.
Comment down. We'll be curious to hear your list too next episode. But
Comment what you think of those lists, or who should have been added, or who shouldn't been in there, and then comment your own to see, so we can see what's going on there too.
yeah, but just kind of changing topics. The whole kind of sum up of this is the reason why I made this list is because I was so bored and I needed something to do, and especially like now, well, it's getting like close to school time. Like I'm just like fighting through these last couple of weeks of like doing nothing.
Yeah, I think it's important I'm glad you brought that up, because I think it's important to touch on the fact that it's almost September and it literally feels like, I don't know about you, but like it literally feels like we just finished. Like it's March break. We're in March still.
Yeah.
But it's just been an insanely long break.
Longest March break, but I mean like
It's crazy how time flew.
even like the shifts I've been getting at work, like I usually like dread 8 hours, but I was like, okay, I'm happy for this 8 hour today.
To do something.
Because yeah. And like I called you the other day, like I need to go for a bike ride or like do some exercise, because it's just
Yeah, I'm curious to also know how you guys are doing too, because it's like a mental battle as well as anything else, because like there's an end, like things, especially in Canada where we are in Ontario, even the Waterloo region to be specific, case numbers are doing all right. Like we're doing okay, but it's still out there, right? Like, and there's no clear tunnel of like, okay, this is when it's gonna be done. Like we're kind of going into an abyss of what the heck's gonna happen. They talk about like a second wave.
Mhm.
That's scary. It's gonna be chaos if that happens. Like at this point, I think everyone is going back to school. Like unless you're taking it online, then you're going to school.
yeah.
But if there's a second wave, like it's gonna be right back to March, bad March.
Yeah, and it's weird like seeing in the public eye, like especially where I work, so many people come in and out, and it's recommended to wear masks inside, and majority I'd say it's probably like 9-1 people wearing masks. But like some of the views that people have, like some of the customers I deal with, like they got some pretty strong opinions, like
On not wearing a mask?
no, like just the matter of like how it all started, and like just fake news.
Yeah. I think that jumps into a lot of politics, which that's a whole nother story, but I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious that this is a big deal.
Yeah, obviously, but we'll see. It's another point just to mention is like I heard today like all the kids are going back to school, at least most of them, but I think people in like the head government, like they're not going back to their offices or something like that. Like they're still like working from home or something like that, or
Yeah, there's a lot of
it's
stuff
along those lines, but it's
why like people are it's a touchy topic with school, because obviously I think the kids, like us for example, we're going into our last year of high school, I think we want, like last year's and like seniors want to go back, because it's like this is our last kick at the can for high school, so we want to make it like an experience, right? But I think it'd be a totally different story if I was in grade 9.
Oh yeah.
I'd be
just
like,
wanna
yeah,
do
I don't
online
care. I'd
and
do online.
sleep in, do your school, but I still don't know what's going on. Like I heard the other day that what the schedule that we're doing. Like, remember, did you guys have Flip Week? Where we only had it for
We
one
never
year.
had Flip
You didn't
Week.
have Flip Week? So I think it's going to be like this. I hope it doesn't end up like that, but it was just another one of those. You know how there's like the 3 things that we could do quadmester.
Yeah.
You could do like the hybrid system or whatever. But one of them is, I heard, it's like a Flip Week system where you go into your...
Still 2 classes, though?
Yeah, 2 classes, but you only come in for...
One of them.
For one of them. And then you go back home to do online, and then the next week you have your second period class as your number 1, like as your only class.
So you're only at school for one class?
But here's the thing that's so stupid is, like, if we're there, like, you might as well just do it for the morning.
Yeah, that...
I don't know. That was just another thing. Who knows if that's a myth or not, but just conversation, right? Like, just...
That's the thing. You touched on a good point there. Like, if we're going to be at school for one class, then... I mean, I like the 2 classes in the morning, but... Yeah, if we're going to be at school anyways, then... Like, what's the difference of being there for 1, 2, 3, or 4 classes, right?
Yeah.
If we're going to be there.
Well, I get the first 2 because after lunch, like, that's going to be a whole hassle. Like, people eating in the same room, a lot of germs get spread around there, I guess, and then, I don't know.
It's going to be crazy. I'm actually excited to do a mine roam. Maybe we'll get one in, like, not during school, but while we're in the coming months.
Yeah.
So we can say what's going on there too and hear your guys' opinion on the whole matter. But yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing I find. It's kind of cool how we all did this podcast in this, like, crazy time, because then we'll probably look back at this and like wow, we were going through that and remember that decision that we had to make or something like that. Like, it's pretty crazy how we kind of get to document this all.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be something else, that's for sure.
Yeah. And then I guess kind of moving on, still kind of same topic, is like football season's coming around soon. I already heard a couple news. Ohio State Big Ten league is... I think they're not.
I think
NCAA
play. Period isn't...
I heard Pac-12, that's like another kind of division in like that NCAA thing, and I heard that they might continue to play. But I heard it was like a 12-2 ratio of players. I think players not wanting to play in the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of those leagues, is a lot of the time, even football, hockey, whatever, like, a lot of their funding comes from live events. And when you can't have a live event, there's a whole system behind it, and when it's like a domino effect, if you hit one domino down, all of them are going to fall, right? So it's...
Yeah.
Like, they're going to try and make things work, but that's the thing. Like I said before, we're going into an abyss, right? So, like, with sports teams or anything in general, like, all we can do right now is try and make it work, but we have no idea what's actually going to go on, like...
Yeah, no one can predict it, but...
Until COVID is gone, which... At this point, it's going to be crazy if that's even possible in the next, like, year, to be honest. But, I don't know.
Well, I guess kind of going back to, like, the NCAA thing, like, I can see why that can get canceled. But NFL being canceled for the season, like, there's already NBA, NHL that are happening right now. I think
NFL is canceled?
I think NFL will happen, because there's already, if you go on the Instagram, right, like, there's already training camps being had, like, you go
documented.
First thing, like, Tom Brady's passing it to Gronk right now, you know, like, I think there's still gonna be a plan put into the system, like, similar to, like, what the sports teams are doing right now with, you know, baseball, hockey, or soccer, basketball, but
yeah,
MMA is still going on, which is crazy.
MMA I would find odd that it's going on, because, like, you're right up punching someone in the face.
MMA was, like, still going on before even hockey was starting. Like they had main events still going. But
I guess because you can limit if both guys don't test positive, then I guess you're good to go. Because there's only 2 guys in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, like, every single sport event, everyone gets tested, probably.
Yeah. Well, even, like, now, I went to the Apple store yesterday, and even to get into the Apple store, they had, like, you had to fill out this little survey, and then they had the thermometer to your forehead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that done for the first time when I went to the dentist the other day. And that was weird going to the dentist, too, right? Like, crazy system. Like when I went into the chair or whatever, I was scared shitless, right? I hate the dentist, but they wear like the doctor's gowns, like and then when they're done, it's like a decomposable thing, so they just rip it off them, and then they start a new one. But just like it's like they're performing surgery, like like how the doctors
have
no skin showing,
and
yeah, it was like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. We're I don't know if this is gonna last or what, but.
So how's the Apple Store?
The Apple Store was cool. I don't know, it was in the Conestoga one.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there was like, I don't know if someone tried to steal from that store, but there was like 12, or not 12. It's an exaggeration, but at least like 6 security guards.
Oh, yeah.
Even before you even go into the store. So, I don't know, but there was a few in other stores, but Apple was like packed with security, so
Did you go to like the rest of the mall? Like how was the...
It was nice. Like there was definitely people there, but it wasn't like everyone was spread out. Like there wasn't anyone like shoulder to shoulder. Everyone was spread out wearing masks. There's only like 1 or 2 people who wore the mask below their nose or whatever, but
yeah, my brother, he went to the outdoor outlets near Niagara. So I mean, I can see shopping there. It's kind of all outdoors, and you go in a store, and I think that I don't know if they're limiting people now.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, they still are. But yeah, I haven't been to a mall in forever. Even like local grocery store. Like I've been into like the smaller ones, like Farm Boy or whatever, but I haven't been to Zara still. Which is crazy.
Well, kind of last topic, I guess, of this little mind roam, but summer's almost over and I've done nothing, and all I wanted to do was jet ski.
I know.
All I want to do is jet ski.
Got our boating license. No jet ski.
Yeah, I think we talked about it in the last one. I don't know if we did or not, but...
Oh, yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, we got our boating license, and then we figured it out afterwards. You don't even need it for jet skiing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just do it, I think. Or they give you a temporary thing. You have to do a little test, and then it's temporary. But I guess it definitely doesn't hurt that we have our boating license, but...
have it for a lifetime, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be true, because I remember Grand Bend, I think you just have to be, like...
You have to be 16,
a certain age, yeah.
I think.
And then, like, with your ID or whatever, but...
Even, like, wakeboarding. Like, Nate and I think Matt does he ski or snowboard? Or both?
Matthew? I don't know.
But the 3 of us all can... I'm just going to say I think he snowboards, so 3 of us all snowboard. I can skateboard, Nate can skateboard, or cruise on the skateboard. So I doing those 2, like I'm sure wakeboarding wouldn't be that hard to pick up. So that's something I want to do too, is
I want to
jet ski and wakeboard.
Barefooting. That'd be
barefoot
fun.
Skiing. Yeah, definitely. Cool news is Landon Letwin, the guy we interviewed on the Charged Up show. He told us afterwards. I'm sure he's fine saying this, but next summer we're looking into like barefoot skiing or making a big or mini documentary or something with him barefoot skiing, which definitely check him out. Landon Letwin 34, I think, on Instagram.
Something like that.
But yeah, check him out. He's crazy. He does some insane stuff. A lot of
Landon Letwin 4.
Landon Letwin 4 on Instagram. But yeah, he's a talented dude. That's for sure.
I saw him on Sportsnet. I was working out in downstairs, turned on the TV, and it was Sportsnet, and they were just doing like summer reels or whatever, and
He was on it.
he was
eh?
on. I was like, damn. That was because before we interviewed him, I knew that he was on some kind of news thing, but that was the first time me witnessing it. It was kind of cool. Like, oh, we
Yeah.
had this guy on, right?
He's definitely got viral on a few of his things. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have even seen it besides on our Instagram. But
Yeah, cool guy.
yeah, cool guy. And I think that's probably a good 25 minutes. Good chat for today.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a weekly one mind roam a week for probably the rest of this month.
Yeah.
So I guess we
we'll
have
see how it goes.
1 or 2 weeks left, and then we even like these are fun to make, so we'll even continue doing them into probably the fall, because
Yeah.
it's easy every once in a while.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
For sure.
yeah, next time I'm gonna do my top 10s. Comment your top 10s as well, and thanks for tuning into this episode. Hopefully it could distract you from your day, whether it's in the morning or afternoon during a workout. But yeah, thanks for listening, and it's been Mind Roam 2.
Yeah, thanks guys.